Welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out the newest episode of Fire Force, episode 16 of season 3, Savior. I really enjoyed last week. It was a lot more world building, lore, and stuff, but honestly, that's some of my favorite stuff in this show. There are some really outstanding fights, especially coming up, but that's probably my favorite aspect of the show, especially in the back half where we start to get some of the mysteries revealed. A lot of the times that can be somewhat disappointing in anime because it just doesn't live up to the expectations, but in this series, it kind of blew it out of my expectations out of the water, especially everything with Shinra being essentially the savior slash Jesus of this world is really cool, and I can't wait to see how they adapt the rest of this manga. And I think this episode should lead us into sort of the final arc now. Um, so let's not waste too much more time and hop right into this episode. If you're new to my channel, this will be a timer reaction, so if you want the audio and or full video, you can just sync up with my copy, but I'll give us a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Cause of death. I actually have always loved this in any show when they have the opening dialogue for episodes. Like in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the whole speech about alchemy at the start of the episodes, I always loved. And this one's a really great one too. Oh, I had a little bit of lag there on my screen. Oh, oh, what's this dude's name? It's the process of unifying. Destruction of the world. Oh yeah, and this dude is the dude who took the place of Raffles. I don't even know if some people will recognize it. Because throughout the series he gets more and more less human looking. Oh yeah, I forgot about this dude, to be honest. Facing death and destruction. Got all the insects. But yeah, there's also I did mention at one point, because there has been a little bit of cut content, nothing that really matters, but we might actually get to see that one moment I was talking about last week where the dude shoots himself out of a cannon, because I think it happens more than once. Last pillar approaching. I think this is the last one, right? The 8th? Yeah. I'm surprised there's anyone even around this area. Oh god. Coming in full force. Yeah, this dude. Oh, okay, so I think we are gonna get to see it. I do love getting to see everyone work together. Oh yeah, I think if I remember right, Ogun also gets something to do in this episode. The moon and the Titan that is coming up is, oh, oh, here he is. Completely eradicate Savior. Not gonna happen, my dude. Just do it. Slowly walks away. What are you thinking about? Well, actually, I think I know what she's thinking about, but Oh, oh, everyone. That is unfortunate. Oh, yeah, I think if I remember right, anyone who isn't a second or third gen doesn't have the resistance to stop. Oh, are these guys gonna? Oh, these guys didn't swap. Flame is the soul's breath. The black smoke is the soul's release. Ashes were though. May they soul. Oh, just jumping right into action. I forgot that was Oh yeah, we get to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this earlier in the manga, but we still get to see it in the anime. Bathe in the light of the sun. Bro is literally a fucking missile. Well, the sound effect was good on that. I was wondering if they were going to change that or not because we didn't get to see him use it earlier. Unfortunate. That is the one downside of not getting to see it before. I guess it works in its own sense too because buffered. Because I'm sure people aren't expecting it to do literally nothing. But in the manga, we essentially saw him deal with the first Titan like that. So then you expect it to work somehow because it's not like he's fighting anything particularly outrageous, at least not from our knowledge. So it's always just that whole joke with him firing out of the cannon was always hilarious to me. Oh yeah, but if by the way, if you're slightly unsynced up with my reaction, if you just pause and then immediately hit play, it should sync back up. I will never get over how cool. I think I say it like every time at this point in the opening when you see it, but I love seeing Shinra's tats on his ankles. Oh, I also really hope that it gets animated like that because if you notice Shinra in here, um, a lot of his fire looks even more like cartoony and has like a different aesthetic to it as the world is getting closer to Adola. Uh, what do we all have for this episode? Yeah, dude's also just chilling in the ocean. You gotta put in the work. Yeah, it is relatively strong from what we saw, especially in the manga. Honestly, always been one of the most wild characters in the show. But as much as he's kind of a bastard, I also have always kind of respected him. Bro knows what he wants. I am not going near this if this is happening. Oh yeah, it does look, I think it does look a little bit more creepy, the moon now. That's interesting. Collective unconscious. And everyone is about to recognize this face. That is Raffles. The Pillar's Great Titan. Honestly, his design. I love that sound effect, and the echo or effect on his latum was so cool. Yeah, it's starting to like affect everyone's perception. Real fucking laser beam. And then I'm pretty sure this is kind of like self-feeding itself to make and directly affecting him. Yeah, I know you do. I'm surprised you're even here. It is important though because I'm pretty sure the world needs to see Shinra as a savior, if I remember the manga. Father of the Empire. Pluck the shoots of humanity's hopes. Dude, I love the effects on his like mustache, his eyes, and even like the top of his head has like that effect on it. Bro's got the big job. My boy. Yeah, Shinra. I was gonna say Shinra should be able to get light speed. Honestly, everyone is so significantly stronger in the final arc. I also I don't remember the logic behind Pan's whistle and how it actually buffs people and whatnot. Oh wow, because like all of the abilities based back to fire in some way or another, but I don't remember the lore about his. Become the savior. Yeah, but I always like this moment because it's kind of like a battle of saviors and kind of um sets the stage for the final arc really well. Oh, oh, um, whatever his name is, can't think about. That's a cool effect. I love oh, kicked and fall into the sky. It's got the arrows. Yeah, honestly, there's I've seen a couple abilities like this in manga and anime before, but this shit would be so aggravating to fight. That's a cool effect. I love the uh how it was disappearing. The edges looked really cool. They were a bit rough. Yeah, what I was saying earlier, he's got to put an impression of a savior into the world. Let's get it. And now, like the opening, he's about to be a giant ass face. Yeah. How many? I think it's like 6 beams or so. 5 beams. Was that? Oh, the effect from going light speed. Oh, that's interesting when like the edges disappeared and turned into like demons. This is the strongest you ever. Well, I shouldn't say that. You're almost at your peak, Shinra. Normal power, anyways. That will be 68% the speed of light, so he's not at maximum speed yet. I actually love the effect of like the beams forming on there. That's cool. Let's go, Iris. That is a cool effect. Ultimate buff. Not from him, anyways. Yep. When she saved everyone. Oh, dude, the like pinkish, like sparkly, like light is so cool. Or it's not look pleased with that. Time for death. Yeah, it is this animation hero. That's cool. I love the sound effects in this episode. Oh, I love the melted like lava effect on him. Good shit, Iris. Protecting. Was that? Was he just like spewing blood out of his head? I do not remember that from the manga. Yeah, he's a bit much for you now. And luckily, this dude stayed around. Yeah, I guess this is farewell. I forgot this is how it. I actually don't remember that's how it turned out. Oh, what cliffhanger. Oh, I want next week to come already. Pretty well done episode. Only complaint maybe I would have is Shinra's like final attack. The light speed wasn't like because some of the light speed attacks we've had in the series were like really the animation was like really cool. They had like a lot of the same effects, but it was like slightly toned down. But other than that, that was a fantastic episode, and yeah, I and like you can feel a lot of the story like building up and like um things are what is the word, pieces are coming in place now, like Iris like fully like being out in the open with her powers and everything, and I believe we still have um a little bit more in like this little section before we move on, but I don't remember the transition into the final stuff exactly how it works. I just remember a lot of like the fights and stuff that we have upcoming, and like the impact of like the end of the story and everything like that I remember fairly well. So I'm excited to see the rest of this because I think probably the next couple episodes or next episode or two will probably be my most fuzzy of the final arc. So I'm excited to see. And I actually there's a lot actually which I don't know how because I think some stuff will maybe get slightly restructured around a little bit and the fight that everyone and their mother has been hyping up Dragon, I really wonder how that is going to take place as well because I don't remember in the manga if that was a continuous fight the entire time or if we jumped around at all, but I imagine it'll probably just be like an entire episode, like the Benimaru episode, or set up in a previous episode and then finished off in its like own or something like that. But yeah, fantastic episode. I just love this show. The characters are really fun and just like the actual like world building and everything that's been set up getting paid off and it's so awesome because as I said I think earlier in this reaction that sometimes when a show has like so much mystery and stuff behind it when you actually start to get near the end reveals it gets a little bit stale and some of the things don't land quite how you expected, but in my opinion this is an amazing ending to a shonen. uh don't know, it probably like wouldn't be my favorite ever, but it's really amazing. And actually, this whole like there's a lot in this manga, especially near the back half, where it goes a lot more like meta and like almost like not introspective, but just like it opens itself up to like a very new dimension of possibilities with like the whole like previous cataclysm almost being like our reality and then like turning into like almost like a 2D type world and then essentially trying to complete that cycle one final time and everything. And there's the ending there's a moment I cannot wait to see and I am praying for a remake of this author's other series. So yeah, I will catch you guys all next week. If not, I have other reactions posted to my channel. I just reacted to Freerun today. I posted Jujutsu Kaisen reactions, Hell's Paradise, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Golden Kamuy. There's a bunch of series I'm watching right now on my channel. So you can check that out. If not, I will see you guys next week for Fire Force. But catch you later. Peace.